A single whisper can lift a life or lay it low. Two monks, once dear friends, had taken different paths after leaving their old lives behind. One followed the Buddha, residing here in the bamboo grove, seeking truth. The other gave his loyalty to Devadatta, who promised comfort and luxury. Observers noted how easily loyalties can shift when immediate comforts are offered.
Old friend, it is good to see you. Life at Gayasisa is free of worry. The food never runs short.
The monks said that they practice restraint at the monastery.
You work so hard for your food, wandering the city, tiring yourself for so little.
At first, the disciple heard these words with caution, believing it was mere illusion.
A delightful bowl of rice gruel awaits anyone at dawn, followed by dishes fit for a king.
There is no reason to refuse such easy hospitality. Day after day, the invitation was repeated. Over time, the disciple found his resolve weakening. Eventually, he allowed his curiosity to guide him. Early one morning, he traveled to Gayasisa. He hoped his short trip would go unnoticed. True to the invitation, he received soft food, prepared with a medley of spices. They offered him food with welcoming hands. He indulged in the sumptuous meal, but secrets have a way of surfacing. Word soon spread among his fellow monks. Those who heard the rumor grew concerned that he would accept gifts acquired through questionable means. Quiet conversations led them to confront their brother.
Brother, is it true you enjoy provisions from Devadatta's table?
The monk lowered his head in admission to the monk's question. Before long, the concerned monks decided to bring him before the Buddha. The Buddha inquired if the monk came to him willingly. They affirmed that he was unwilling to come until they insisted.
He is unwilling, Master. He has turned a deaf ear to our objections.
The Buddha asks the monk if the accusations against him are true. The monk bows down and admits his mistake. The Buddha tells him that a monk should not partake in such activities and says that this tendency to get swayed is not new. He talks about a time where a noble elephant was led astray because it listened to harmful talk. In that kingdom lived a royal elephant called Damsel-face, cherished for its kind nature. All seemed in order until late one night. A group of burglars gathered near the elephant's stall. The elephant stood quietly, overhearing their conversation.
You dig the tunnel here. Smash the walls there. You must be ruthless.
Set aside hesitation. If there are witnesses, be ready to cover our tracks.
Night after night, the burglars returned, perfecting their sinister craft. Over time, the elephant came to believe these instructions were directed at him. Thus, the elephant's nature began to shift from gentleness toward ferocity. Damsel-face displayed a sudden fit of violence, and the caretaker met his demise. Whispers of shock and panic spread throughout the palace. The trusted elephant had turned deadly, claiming innocent lives without remorse.
My trusted Damsel-face. Impossible. Summon my chief minister at once.
In that era, the Bodhisatta served as the king's minister. The Bodhisatta examined the elephant, finding no external injury or clear physical cause. Reflecting on possibilities, he wondered if some harmful influence had penetrated the elephant's mind.
Have you seen anyone talking near this stall late at night? Yes, my lord. A band of robbers. They have gathered nearby on several occasions.
The Bodhisatta understood. Impressionable minds could be shaped by whatever messages they received.
Your Majesty, the elephant is not sick of body, but of mind. It has become violent by absorbing the cruel words of burglars. How can this problem be resolved? We will invite virtuous men to speak words of kindness within the elephant's hearing.
With the king's blessing, the Bodhisatta arranged for wise figures to gather. These individuals spoke among themselves about benevolence, tolerance, and the power of Mosi.
Compassion paves a path to peace for the one who practices it.
Damsel-face stood listening. It sensed that these new words might also be meant for him. Gradually, the memories of cruelty were overshadowed by the promise that kindness could be a source of strength. Soon, the elephant began to bow its head rather than charging at its keeper. They continued their uplifting talks, bringing the elephant's mind back to righteousness. Over time, Damsel-face fully shed its aggression and returned to a gentle state.
You understood that a mind led astray by harmful talk can be guided back by uplifting guidance.
The Bodhisatta bowed his head, and thus the kingdom found its harmony. The scene returned to the Buddha's tree, and the Buddha told the monk how that tale applied to his situation, and he should not accept gifts by unethical means. The Buddha down and learned his lesson. In time, the disciple who had been lured away chose to mend his ways.
Forgive me, brothers. I will not be swayed by ill-gotten goods again.
He realized every bite carried a moral weight. A mind shaped by negative thoughts can always find its way back by turning to the right kind of speech and the right kind of friendship. What matters is whether one chooses to feast on words that stir up darkness or on those that nurture wisdom and light.